So I just almost got choked, or well, did get choked. I just often get choked on my own spit, which is it's kind of crazy to me. Like it happens far too often. But yeah, I am still up. It's going well. It's January 6th. Oh, excuse me. Still choking a little bit. But it's like January, not like it is January 16th. We're supposed to have some snow coming and all that. Last year, when it wasn't around this time quite, it was probably like it was February, but we got some snow and yeah, this is supposed to be winter storm. Um, but we got the snow and oh my goodness, me and the boys end up going to a hotel room, and I was in contact with my daughter, just to find out what was going on with her. She had rather, stay where she was at. She said it was still warm, it just wasn't no power. And that made me feel a type of way. Cause I'm just like, you want to stay where you at, even though it ain't no power on, like literal. And now I'm saying that like the power was out, and our power went out here too, but we went, to a place that had power. So I don't know. I was just like, wow, you know. And so this year, I'm just praying that whatever happens, whoever and however winter storm come in, I pray that, my daughter is still kept safe and warm, definitely. Like I said, feeling the type of way. And then her dad's birthday is, well, today's the 16th, is basically, it's not literally tomorrow, but, because it's nighttime, but it's the next day or whatever. The next daylight after, or the next day. So I'm just feeling a type of way because now this will be like what, 2 birthdays I guess that she spent at least around her dad. I think last year he was gone for his birthday for like a week, and that's what also makes me feel like a type of way because honey, he can leave you off on somebody and just go. Like I just feel like he just get to go live his life either way. When I had her, he was off doing whatever. I didn't care. 'Cause definitely I was involved, but also I didn't care because I didn't give a damn about what he had going on. Like I don't rock with him. I didn't claim to rock with him. I just knew I had a child with him. But I'm feeling the type of way because it's like he coming up on another birthday, and I feel like he been living foul and again just a liar or whatever. He just a liar, and he haven't made good on no type of word regarding our daughter. And I don't even like saying our daughter anymore. Like I just don't. Even the little bit that I was content with calling her our daughter, I just was like, yeah. I was trying to, I guess, be cordial or whatever, but I'm still over here like literally trying to stop choking. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm not going on a rant. Like I was feeling like I just wanted to use all type of curse words, like, and probably literally curse his life because, yeah, because my daughter is still gone, and there's an app where you can pin or unpin, just like pinning stuff on Instagram or whatever, but you can pin or unpin phone numbers and stuff like that. And of course, she called, the first week in January, but and I didn't talk to her or whatever. But I can pin or unpin the phone number because it's at the top. And it was a time when I at least felt like, Lord, let me just unpin it, but I didn't. I wasn't led to, and I was, I don't know if I went to go do it and was convicted, but I just knew that I didn't feel peace about it. So, haven't blocked her. She don't call. No way. But I haven't blocked her because I'm something like a block queen. I will block anybody. I have definitely blocked my own so-called mom before. Honey, my so-called dad is definitely extra blocked. And he has not, he has yet to be unblocked, and I'm good on that. But I don't know. I'm just like, I'm just like, can you just do the right thing, like for real? And I really don't give a damn how he feel about certain stuff or nothing like that. And he was like, I care about my feelings. Okay, well that's you, because I don't give a damn about your feelings. Period. Even now that he has my child, baby, if I've been calling him and saying stuff to him, I would be cussing him out. Probably till it will it get to a point where he would probably want to abuse her. So that's why I have definitely backed off. And like I said, that's when you got me. If I had balls, that's when you got me by the balls when it comes to my children and stuff like that. So I'm good on that. Even my boys' dad, when he even took them somewhere when he was around them, I was calling him and I was just trying to be careful. And I didn't know that people really be living like that. They will take stuff out on the closest one to to you, and shoot, even sometimes them, just to get a rise and a response out of you. And it's like, ugh, I just better back off. And so basically, ever since that time, I don't know, it might have been January, February of last year, I was calling him and I was like, I want to, I need to speak to my daughter and stuff. He was like, what you calling me for? He didn't say it in no, like, he said it like, basically, what are you calling me for? Because he's gonna get mixed signals. Like, I'm calling him to be on some I want him. Boy, at that point in time, it's definitely been like 10 years since I was with him, 11 probably. I don't ever get it twisted. So I was like, let me go ahead and quit now, because I'm not the type to play with nobody's emotions. And even though I wouldn't have been playing with his emotions, he probably would have felt like that anyway. And then he would have felt like he had a reason or something to say I'm crazy, and and to try to show certain people, whatever, some girls that he tried to impress. Oh, look, she's still on me, boy. Let him ask me. Let him ask me, and I told him I never been on you. I knew I was involved with him during the time I was. But anyway, I don't know what I'm getting at. It's just, I'm trying not to dwell on it or whatever. I just really need to be praising God anyway, that, it has caused me some relief. And it is an actual, I guess, with this whole Kanye situation going on, where I guess he moved where he moved. Okay, that's trying me. Well, he moved close to right across the street or whatever from Kim Kardashian. Say he's gonna be by his kids. What? Okay, go ahead. Just come in and go, cause I'm trying to do my stuff. Oh my goodness. My door. Anyway, the Kanye and Kim stuff that's going on, and how he posted on there, I don't have the location to where my child's birthday and stuff like that. I'm just like, and at this point, yeah, I didn't get to spend my child's birthday with her. I didn't do none of that. But as of right now, I'm not getting to spend no days with her, and like no type of decision like that should ever be in nobody's hands that is double minded and stuff like that. Like I wasn't double minded with him. I just was you wouldn't I wasn't using her as no type of leverage or nothing regarding him. Like he just was not involved in, or either he was involved for the right. I can't tell him how to be a dad or whatever, and I can encourage him in the way that I know is healthy, but I couldn't tell him how to be a dad. But I knew it was stuff that he was doing and engaging in that I knew I didn't want my daughter around, and I felt regret, of course, like, oh gosh, I didn't have my daughter by the wrong person. I didn't even intend to have no child with him at all. Now, of course, if I'm having, oh Lord, here we go with this. But of course, if I'm having sex with somebody, I know that it's definitely possible for you to have a child with him. So, I was with him for like 6 years, and speaking of that number times three, it's trying to manifest or whatever. Well, I'm not gonna say trying to manifest. It's definitely just showing forth as far as trying to manifest outwardly. I can return to the sender wherever it's trying to, activate or whatever. um, but anyways, yeah, I didn't plan to have no child with him. I just was having sex with him, and I got pregnant a few times. And, one baby came out of it. I got pregnant twice. Of course, one abortion and one baby. And yeah, now 14 years old and stuff like that. To God be all the glory. But I just feel like, yeah, damn, no thanks to him at all. Even though she looked like him, she reminded me of him, but barely. There's times when I'd be like, bro, you look like your daddy. But I knew that's my child. Like, she still came from me. I carried her and stuff like that. And she don't even belong to me. I gave her to God. One day I'm thinking I'm definitely gonna put her baptism stuff up on her channel. But I don't know, man. It's just like it was trying to irk me, but I just need to thank God for the peace that I have. I went out earlier and put my jacuzzi out and stuff like that. But I feel a type of way. I'm on my Kanye, like right now. Like, how and why would a dad keep a so-called dad keep a female child away from their mom? Then he's a so-called mama's boy. So, you a male that want to be under your mama. My daughter might not want to be up under me because we're both females. We get periods and this, that, and the third. But she's still my child, and so. And I'm just sitting here looking at this number right now. I'm paying over here because I'm playing my little my favorite game, my solitaire game. Hold on. Oop. And just you be the judge. Look what numbers trying to pop up. That's how many points I got. But yep, so anyway, and probably because I'm speaking about him. Because it's the day before his birthday. That's just me wanting to make it like that or whatever. But not to say that, and I can't be in denial. Like one time when he came to my house or whatever and did some crazy stuff, and I felt like it was on behalf of his mom. That number popped up, and it was in a different type of way. Like right now, it's in a I don't even want to call it a subtle, but it's in a more quiet type of way. And that other time, it was in a very disturbing type of way. And then, of course, next thing you know, I guess it manifested on the inside of him, and he showed up and and yeah, messed with my door or whatever, kicked my door in. I mean, not kick my door in, Lord, but he punched my door. It seemed like he kicked it in because of the damage he did or whatever. And yeah, so pissed me off or whatever. But anyway, man. If I was to sit on here, if I was to tell my story, my whole story or whatever, and put it out to the public and all that, I don't really want nobody to have sympathy for me because I did what I did. I was laying up and, you know what I'm saying? I was doing what I was doing. And I do. I ain't going to sit here in front like I didn't know better. Like, especially me being a believer. I was still young, so I can give myself that type of leeway. But I was a believer at a young age, and I knew what the Bible said about having sex and other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, at this point, I'm just like, damn. So I'm just dealing with consequences of what I did back then. That's how I feel, and of course, not to mention the fact that the boy's dad is the one that placed the phone call and did not get his children, but placed the phone call to her dad and had been calling her dad up until the point, So I'm just honestly feeling like I just want him to pay, like the boys' dad. I want him to pay and answer for even placing that phone call, even shaking my daughter's dad's hand with the wrong intentions. But even when he shook my daughter's dad's hand, and like verbally apologized to my daughter. He didn't apologize to me for whatever he was apologizing to my daughter for in front of her dad. He never did that before around me, in front of me. If I tell him, you shouldn't be doing this or whatever, which it wasn't a lot when it came to my daughter, because I just feel like he knew better. If he didn't know better on nothing else, I feel like he knew better as far as her, or he just chose for whatever to do better. But he was disrespectful, off his tongue always to me, in front of even around my daughter and stuff. I'm sure she's done heard him call me out my name, stuff like that, whatever. She was around it, and so and this is the thing, I'm not even knocking him terribly for that, because I just was not highly offended by that stuff. I'm not saying it wasn't bad or anything, but I just wasn't highly offended. It got to a point where if he say it over and over, I'm offended or whatever. I feel offended. I feel disgusted. But, but yeah, he apologized to my daughter, and I didn't even know what for. But I told him, I was like, yeah, you sitting here apologizing to my daughter in front of her dad, but you don't do that in front of me. And that's why I just feel like, what type of damn coward are you? Like, it's different types of cowards out here. What kind are you? That's how I was feeling, and I'm still feeling like that. Like, damn, and you got two daughters. For one, you done called females all type of bitches. You done, you know what I'm saying? Plus, you done did them dirty. You done dog people out, this, that, and third. You got two daughters last I knew. Now, I don't know how many he might have now at all. Um, but what do you take or think is going to happen to them? And I mean, of course, that goes for a lot of these males out here. Even, my so-called dad, however you did my so-called mom and other females, I definitely feel like I went through the damn ringer and more. 2 or 3 times. But and then my so-called dad had the nerve to address about how my boys' dad was treating me or looking at me, and I'm just sitting here like, but excuse me, sir, you did that to females. And honey, he'll be in denial or whatever, or try to play it. Some moments he might tell the truth about it or admit to some of it, but other moments he'll be in denial like he didn't do nothing. So I just feel like, okay. But yeah, I feel like I want him to answer. I really want him to pay, because that wasn't his. I don't feel like that was his place to do that. It's his place to make sure his kids was somewhere safe and this, that, and the third. But even then, he wasn't even up close and personal involved with them. So I just feel like you need to just take your hands off. Besides making the contribution, because yeah, I didn't have the kids by myself, but yeah, for you to be trying to contact my daughter's dad, it just, and I have peace about it, even though I'm complaining about it. Like, I have this, like, it's a calmness about it. But I guess because I just don't know what all is going on, and why I don't be knowing how this dude think at certain times. Like, why would you do that? Why? Just why? And then honestly, he was with me before. He was involved with me before when my daughter's dad and his so-called mom kept my daughter away from me before for like a couple weeks. I was pregnant with my second son. And I was pregnant, and this is what they was trying to cause me stress and strain in my life. And I'm like, I mean, are y'all mad or not? Like, y'all mad? And I mean, he literally told me to go to hell and all that. When on the day that I was going to have my son, he that I went to the hospital, he was telling me to go to hell. And I'm just like, boy. And matter of fact, I wasn't even thinking. My son is born on the 17th of a certain month too. But he and her dad was born on the 17th. I just paid attention to that. But he told me to go to hell. And I was like, wait, what? And that same son was telling me today that he was like, I'm just upset when, people was arguing with you. You was arguing he said I was arguing. You arguing with such and such, and so he don't like the person. And if I say certain stuff around him about somebody doing something to me, he really feels that and he gets angry. I'm so thankful that I have all my kids love their mom, even my daughter. But I'm thankful that I have children that love their mom. But I don't want them to ever feel like they need to fight my battles or hate anybody or dislike anybody because of me. And I know other female mothers, they take advantage of that. They'll complain to their kids. I will talk to my kids and tell them what's going on, but I will always try to end it with, do not hate that person. We're gonna forgive. We're gonna purpose to forgive, and we ain't gonna, But these dudes, mom, they done encourage their kids to come against me. Like, I mean, both my children's fathers, their moms encourage them to come against me and try me in ways and just do wicked stuff. That I'm just like, y'all. If y'all don't tell y'all damn mama to jump off a damn cliff, like, I don't want to be like that because I am a mother, and it's like you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? But and that's how I feel. And it's like I feel like people was definitely waiting to see something like this show up in my life. And again, it's a negative stigma for me. It's negative. It feels negative anyway because that's my daughter. Like, she's still underage. And it's not strangers who did it. This is, well, I mean, they strangers to me at this point, but it's not like it's not strangers who did it. It's people that I know well, that I sat around, and and I don't know. Like I said, I thank God for me being able to be at peace and be content, but I don't give a damn. Every day I miss my child. Like, what? I never thought, this is not slavery days. It's like when a child got removed from the parent, and I seen some of the movies. That's all I've seen is movies. I didn't really see any real footage of that happening. But the fact that I'm living that out, like my daughter, literally, it feels like the black folks. This is so-called skin folk. You know, are the plantation owners, and they then basically the one that was supposed to be her so-called stepdad, he sold her off somewhere else. And I'm like, and I feel like, of course, it's because, if I can't use and utilize her like I want, then she gotta go. Well, I just pray for her safety. And you don't care how you will affect me? Evidently not. He don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like he called my job, lost my job. And then he placed on this phone call. And that's what he told, honey. He told me he owns me. And I kind of do feel like, at this point, a damn slave. But I'm not a goddamn slave. So that's just what it is. I'm, like I said, I feel like it. And he said that. I'm like, nigga, Negro, you do not own me. But I don't know, for some reason I can't really snap back too much, whatever. I did send him a message and stuff. I was pissed. Cause you a coward on every level, but you don't have no problem making no phone call to, part of me almost be feeling like, damn, this is the right thing. This is what's supposed to happen or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I definitely wanted them communicating and stuff regarding the kids, but not to try to exclude me. So, yep, here I am today, still not appreciating that. Definitely hoping for a breakthrough for reuniting with my daughter, but I don't know. And then, of course, when reuniting again, I just don't want them type of problems and issues and stuff because you done been around them for so long, and I mean, cause yeah, when she got around them, I'm not gonna say she thought it was a game, honey, cause I know her, I know me, and if that's my child, she's real about whatever decision she making. So evidently, you know what I'm saying, that's really how she was definitely feeling over here. Like, I need to get out from under my mom or whatever. But, um, and even while she was over there, she wasn't trying to disrespect me and stuff like that. She did take it there, but she was not. I can see that she put in an effort, tried not to, until she just got to a point where it's like, I don't have no choice, and or she felt like she didn't have a choice or whatever. So, okay, girl. Okay, girl. It's so funny because it reminds me of my boys' dad when he was like, my mama evil, my dad evil. I don't have no choice. So, in that moment, you know what I'm saying? She chose violence, hardcore violence. But yeah, I just say, Lord, protect my baby, my daughter. She's not a baby, but yeah, protect my daughter during this winter storm. Oh, let me just turn this off. Winter storm, winter weather, inclement weather, and stuff like that, and just keep us safe. And Lord, let me know whenever it's safe to open my doors in my life and stuff to my daughter, because I definitely want to. I do, of course, like the idea of dads raising, even, dads raising their kids. It's been always single mothers and this, that, and the third. No, let this Negro raise his child. I don't want to speak that on him, but let him raise his child, of course, but without your meddlesome mom. And even, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you want to be involved with a female or whatever. At this point, I don't wish like bad stuff like, oh, I hope this nigga never get comfortable with whoever he. I just don't. I just want. I just want to be, of course, want to be included in my daughter's life, and I want healthy stuff around her and stuff like that, and then I want it to continue to be made known. You're not my child's mom, and also, I hope any female gets convicted and feel like she got a whole live mom out here. Why would you know what I'm saying? And but so any female that even is going with what he's trying to do, it's just crazy. It's just like even when my boys' dad had his other daughter here, I guess the mom was locked up or whatever, and he had her, and she got out and she wanted her child. I'm sitting on this side, and he was like, "Oh, she's." It was a nighttime, and she was getting out. It was the day before our son's like fourth birthday or something, and she was getting out, and she was coming to get her child. And I was like, okay, well, you need to let her get her child then. As a mother, I'm just sitting here on this side of it, like, what? Let her get her child. And even up until, when she was basically coming to find her, to sniff her child out, so to speak. I was like, okay, that's her child. I didn't withhold her child or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? And so for me to, be dealing with this, and I don't know, I felt like, damn, if I reap what I sow, then I definitely didn't sow that because I ain't withhold nobody's child from them. Um, or nothing like that. And then, again, well, her dad, I did withhold her again for safety purposes and reasons. It's because I seen his behavior change up and he started acting scared to come over here where he used to would come over here with no problem to pick her up, not come over here for nothing else, but come over here. And he didn't rush off like that. He'd come over here and be destructive, and you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he started doing that, and again, that was after this boy died. So I felt a type of way, like, wait a minute, something ain't right. I'm not sending my child. You know what I'm saying? If you a mother, no, I don't call it women's intuition. It could it be that? Yeah, but I just call it. I just it was spiritual, and God was revealing to me. God did not flat out reveal to me that her dad had something to do with it. I felt more that he had something to do with it. Was it confirmed? If it was, I either missed it or just didn't fully understand. But until this day, I still feel like he had some type of involvement. some type of toxic or sick involvement or whatever. But like I said, I don't know. Um, so no, I was not sending my daughter over there. Then he didn't halfway like want to get her and spend time with her anyway. He was getting her, but he wasn't getting her to like spend certain time. He was still having. There was one specific female that he was involved with, I guess, for like a long term, and my daughter knew her or whatever, but she ended up going over there with him this go round, and they ended up shooting at that household that the girl, that same chick, was residing at or whatever, and so, girl, if that ain't a big wake up, girl, get out of there, get out, and get out quick, don't linger. Then I don't know what it is, but my daughter decided, hey. Even when they shooting over here, they was shooting over near my house too, but they just didn't never shoot at my house. This household actually got shot, and somebody with your same name got shot. A little girl, somebody's child got shot. If that don't let you know that number one, the enemy is after you. Number two, that's unsafe and that's crazy. And the fact that it was adults, the reason why it got shot at is because adults was allowing young people to fight, shoot they want. I mean, I'm all for that. But then somebody got mad and went back and got a gun and shot at the household where my child was. So that's a whole issue. But oh man, and then then when he went back and took my daughter back to the location after that happened or whatever, he went took her back to the location where his mom was, so called mom was. All she did was ask my daughter, "You all right?" And this is the type of stuff that made me want to punch her right in her temple. Like, girl, please go to the deepest parts of the ocean with no oxygen tank, please. I mean, and I want to say worse. I'm gonna just be honest, but I'm just trying to keep it real clean. But yeah, stuff like this or whatever, and I'm just like, why in the would my daughter want to be around that? And I guess it's similar to when my mom was telling me that, I'm gonna just keep it real blunt. No drug activity was going on at the household I was living in, but because I wanted to be over there under my little boyfriend or whatever, and it was drug trafficking and this, that, and the third, it didn't phase me. So I guess when you're just young and young minded or whatever, you just want what you want, the heart want what it want. But I also do look back and see that, it didn't last for too long. Because I ended up getting my own place, and that's when I was like, you can come to my place or whatever. And that's when we was, chilling out or whatever. I felt safer at my own because it wasn't no drug. It's definitely, you're not going to do that over here. He wasn't doing that at my house. No, you're not going to make no sales over here, no nothing. So, I don't know, man. I'm just hoping, wishing, and praying. I'm not wishing, but I'm hoping and praying that, that something on the inside of my daughter just is quickened by the Holy Spirit, and she just wakes up if she is asleep or whatever. And oh my goodness, it's bothersome. At certain points in time, I felt like I wanted him to die. I definitely felt like I wanted to be by my hands. Like I said, felt. I've just felt, and I ain't premeditating and sitting there thinking about it, but I'm just like, man, if I had any reason, this would be it. But then I have to think, oh, I got two sons, don't want to leave them with their, it ain't even so-called crazy dad. Like, he's self-proclaimed crazy. But of course, they'll make the female seem like she's the crazy one. I wonder how this snow and stuff is gonna be if I wake up tomorrow. Is it gonna be like snow on the ground? I mean, yeah, on the ground and stuff. And then I'm gonna have to go out there and clear my jacuzzi off or whatever. But yeah, but anyway. Oh, honey, when I tell you, I just pray. I do pray by his birthday or before. Lord, I don't even know what to pray, but because I'm not wishing death on him, speaking death, but I just want him to. I mean, he really need to wake up and come to his senses. Part of my heart wants to pray that for him, but I don't really feel like I'm gonna mean it because it's like, you know what? I really feel like I don't give a damn if he ever comes to his senses, but just don't get senseless with my child. And that's where you have to be careful with stuff like that, because you can feel like, damn, I hope this nigga never be in his right mind. And I don't even mean to use the N word like that, but that's how I'm feeling. But I hope he never be in his damn right mind. Um, but then I got to think, well, my child is over there though. So what if this world snap? Because I'm sitting here not wanting him to be in his right mind. So I'm definitely feeling torn. And yeah. So, I let God lead me on how to pray, if to pray, regarding that whole thing, because although, yeah, it's been over a year, definitely now, that she been gone, but it just it doesn't change. And, and again, it is embarrassing for people to know that, oh, she had her daughter over there at one point in time, but now she don't got her. And, of course, the so-called neighbor came out his mouth. Oh, that's why your daughter, everybody just be saying that's why your daughter. And it makes me feel a type of way. Like, y'all think y'all know my child better than me? Y'all, that's why. Like, what's why? What are y'all talking about? Y'all don't live with us. Y'all ain't, you might live beside us and can observe some things, but y'all don't live with us. So what are you talking about? That's why your mouth gonna write a check your ass can't cash. That's why your mouth gonna get you in trouble. That's why your tongue is rising up in judgment against me and my household. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just I'm like, and that's another thing. I definitely want that to be shut down and all that. But to not even my child not visiting nothing. I did not do him like that at all. And again, we go back to that mall, February 12th, or it was February 12th, 2020. And had to deal with that. Was already dealing with having to lay eyes on my boys' dad with a whole nother female. And I had done that. I just heard a noise. And I just had done that before. But yeah, I had just done that before. With him, like seen him with the female. I mean, seen him being intimate, all that stuff or whatever, and didn't lose my mind. That's the glory of it all. That's thank you God. But and like I said, going to the mall and stuff and meeting up with her dad, knowing that he was dangerous, knowing that he just came over there and did my door like that, and he just acted like it was nothing. He acted like he was justified. And I'm like, what? Um, so, it was a lot. And it's still, it's something that tried to continue to make me lose my mind and all that jazz. But I'm still pushing. And then just for my daughter to have witnessed and seen what I went through, and for her to, like I said, choose what she's chosen, I'd just be like, yep, it's official. Anything can damn happen any day. And especially, and I could just be honest, if you're not living your life right, it definitely can occur on a more regular basis and a more, your life is more open. If you living your life right, you still gonna deal with stuff, but it's definitely more triumphant. This one right here, I felt like, oh hell no. I felt like I was defeated, but I also still knew that it was at least two people that was ganging up on me naturally, spiritually. But if it's more than that, so it's like, but all of y'all got to team up on me like that? Oh, okay. You definitely see the power I operate in. But like I said, I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm not bragging because I'm thankful to God. And it's the power that I operate in is God's power. It's what He gives me, what He allows me. And that's why I just don't let everybody get close to me and stuff like that. And it is what it is. Even if I have to walk alone and all of that. And like I say, even with my daughter, for her to be up close and personal and see the power that I operate in as well. And just be like, I'm going to choose something else. And to me, choosing weaker things or whatever. But anyway, I don't know. I just felt the type of way, and I just, like I said, I seen that number pop up on my game. I'm just like, ugh, the irritation of it all. But I'm gonna get off here because for one, I'm hot, and this is a 40-minute video. I'm gonna go ahead and upload it because it took a while to upload my other videos that I just had on here. And maybe we'll wake up to a white, oh, the ground covered in snow tomorrow. We'll see. Or ice or something. I don't know. I really don't want no ice, but yeah, let me go before I end up talking bad about their dads, both of them, and you know, probably about to take my ass off the deep end. Let me just stay on I don't want to necessarily be in the shallow end either, but I just don't want to go into a place unknown and be having to tread water. All right, I'm going.